there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Hello. Thank you for being here and for joining me for this weekly. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back. And for my subscribers, thank you so very much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. It means the world to me. If you would like a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box below, or you can hop on over to capellawellness.com and check out my service suite there. I would like to announce that I am offering a special love reading for the month of February only, since I don't normally do love readings. I thought February is the month of love. I do a love reading, but do it a little bit different. If you're interested in that, please check out the description box below. There is a direct link to book that reading, or if you go to my website, capellawellness.com, you'll find it in the service suite underneath personalized readings. All right. I wish all of you a beautiful, wonderful, enlightening, empowering week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you? I hope all is well with you and your family. I wish you many blessings and much, much love this week and the weekend ahead. If you've never been here before, Cancer, what we're going to do is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, what you need to focus on and what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. So you can align yourself with the miracles and blessings that God has waiting for you. Stick around to the end so you can see what other guidance Spirit has for you, coupled with your wellness tip of the week. It will come with an affirmation. And we will check in on the love energies for a little bit. All right? All right, let's see. We're ready. Let's see what your overall theme is for this week. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Aha. Well, Cancer, we've got the sacred woman and soulmates. Okay, Cancer, this is you understanding that you are sacred. All right, that God is really encouraging you to have a more soul-based, sacred, divine connection with someone. Okay. This is also honoring your divine feminine within, honoring your divine masculine within, and understanding that you have the power to be this individual. So you have the power to attract this true love, the sacred, the deep soul connection type love. Two of Cups, the Lover's card. Spirit is really, I'm getting it really strongly here, Cancer, and it kind of makes sense based on the other readings that we have, that I have done for you with regards to really standing in your power and letting go of these unfulfilling relationships and really allowing yourself to just let go and be more in tune with your divine feminine self. Now, it could be male or female. It doesn't have to be, when I talk about divine feminine, that it is just strictly referring to the female. Okay, so with these energies here, this is about that sacredness that should be respected between both male and female. All right. This is honoring, again, the feminine and the masculine. And when that is honored, you are in a higher vibrational state to attract a more deeper soul connection. So for some, it's like maybe you've been having these relationships where one is not respecting the other, or both are not respecting the other, and it's causing discord. It's like the Ten of Cups in the reverse, where there's an inauthentic relationship there, and there's no harmony, there's no peace in this. All right. Yeah, it's, if you want to be respected, Cancer, you have to respect yourself, right? This is really where it's stemming from, and having that self-love, and being that Empress. Again, that is the divine feminine here. um don't pretend that you are someone that you're not. Don't try to act in a way to try to attract soulmate type of love or connections, even, because soulmates don't have to just talk about romance. It could talk about other people, right? You could have your kid as a soulmate, or your father or mother is a soulmate, a best friend is a soulmate. It's not just with love, it's with all relationships here. So you have to stand in your integrity and in your authenticity, and don't compromise any of that for anyone. Okay. That no one should strip you of your power and your integrity, not one person. It's really about also embodying that divine masculine within you, understanding that you are a sacred being, you are divine within, you are a child of God. Okay. If you want others to treat you a certain way, you need to treat yourself a certain way, Cancer. And if people will not if there are going to be people who disrespect you, they should not be in your circle. Or if you are in a relationship with that person, that should be cut off, because you are worthy of true love. You are worthy of love, period. And we don't have to pretend to be someone we're not just to keep someone around. This may be an energy for somebody here. And remember, this is a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. But keep your unhealthy ego in check and be honest with yourself, okay? There may be somebody here who's thinking they're in a soulmate connection when they really aren't. If you're being disrespected, you're being mistreated, especially if you are a female. And this is not a knock on the males. This is just what I'm picking up on, okay? Because not every male does this. But you might be in a relationship where there might be a male there who is who's really controlling you, okay? Or you tend to run into relationships where the male believes this sense of that they have this power because they are a male, and women are supposed to do this and that. This is like the stereotypes, okay, with regards to what a man does and what a woman does, that type of thing. So I'm getting this sense for somebody here, you may be dealing with a relationship that is like that, okay? And if someone, there's a need for somebody to see you as your equal. And if they don't, Cancer, this is really pretty much a warning is what they're telling me, that you are not in a soulmate type of connection here, especially if this is romantic in nature for you. This is a time for you to really think twice about this. And it even includes others who are, you may feel are close friends of yours, or even maybe parents. If anybody is just downplaying you as that divine individual, Cancer, they need to be cut from your life. That's just a reality of it all. Because with these people who are downplaying you and who are treating you with lack of respect, you do not need to entertain that. You are way more powerful than that. Again, the Sacred Woman is a very powerful card here. All right. The divinity within each one of us. Okay, so it's time for you to stop self-sabotaging and really have that courage to do what it is that God is really calling you to do here. All right, you know that You are to be respected. You are to be heard. You are to be understood. You are to be unconditionally loved. And again, this goes for both male and female, but for some of you here, I know most of you are mainly female, and you know, sometimes, especially Cancer, it's kind of hard where you're very nurturing and loving, and sometimes it's like when this is happening, you kind of feel a little bit, what's the word? Taken by your emotions, and you feel kind of guilty if you stand up for yourself, if you say something and say like, hey, I'm not going to be treated like this anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cancer, I've been in the same situation, and until I started realizing this about myself, I was getting into these connections. It was just like the same crap over and over and over again, and I finally put an end to it. Okay? You have to be yourself, your authentic self, to attract a true soulmate or your divine counterpart, okay? Because some of you are light counterparts, which is what, it's the same as twin flames, but if you haven't heard me before, my guides don't like the twin flame term, and I don't like putting labels on it. It's really about having a divine, true love here, all right? So, and for some of you, until you realize that you are the sacred woman within, and again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, this is having that divinity, the sacredness within you, because you are sacred. You will experience this type of deep soul connection that is ordained by God, that is overseen by God, that is more harmonious in nature, and you are both as equals, and you have a purpose here as this divine couple, to be an example to others here. You have to be yourself. Inauthenticity is going to attract more inauthentic relationships, plain and simple, Cancer. That's just how it works. Both of you have to be yourselves, and you have to stand in your integrity. Because if not, that's why I said you can't have, dishonesty is not going to get you anywhere. It attracts unsuccessful, disharmonious, unhealthy relationships. And until you understand the sacred woman within you, then you will continue to attract those relationships that are not fulfilling here, that are not of the divine nature. Okay? Let go of those self-limiting beliefs. All right? I'm seeing the Strength card here, and even Eight of Swords in the reverse. Like, you have to let go of those truths that you think you should be, where, especially if, whether you're man or woman, right? Like with men, you can't cry, you can't be in tune with your feminine side, you can't do things that are so-called girly. Like, who in the heck said anything like that? Where is that written anywhere? Where? That is not of the divine order. And for women, you can't hold a place of power, that you can't be somewhat assertive and stuff, that you have to, I'm hearing, okay, this is coming out for the stereotypes, the cooking, the cleaning, and you have to be beneath the male and be in your place, and you can't speak up, and you can't, you know, there could also be something with sexuality here where you can't be in tune with your sexual side, that you have to be, I'm hearing prude, okay? Guys, a lot of stuff's coming out right now. That you have to be a certain way, that it's like fully, completely, what's the word? Like a saint all the time. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay. I mean, don't believe that. Okay. You know it is for your highest good, Cancer. It's time to own up to that. And again, you feel like, I'm getting a sense that some of you think you are in a very deep soul connection that is divine in nature, and you're not. You really have to be honest with yourself with that. Okay. Start making improvements. Start focusing on self-care, self-worth here. Really start to see these butterflies here undergo that transformation and say, you know what? I need to really start being myself. from now on. Okay? Let go of the ego. Let go of try to keep somebody or pretend that you are in a fulfilling relationship when you know that you're not. Again, this is for some of you, not for all of you. But if you want that type of deep soul connection, the true love here, you have to be it. You have to be yourself. You have to act like that sacred woman if you want to attract that type of love here, okay? I didn't think it sounds like it's turning into a love reading, but I mean, that's what I'm channeling. But either way, it's really stemming from you being your authentic self, Cancer, and understanding that you are sacred. Again, all right? Even if you did something that may not feel divine to you, that may have felt that it wasn't sacred, or, you know, you've made mistakes, or there's things about you that you're not happy with, you are still sacred. You are a child of God, okay? And you need to really have if you're in an authentic relationship, Cancer, you need more of the divine masculine in your life, the one who is not distorted, the one who recognizes the presence of the divine feminine. Okay. This energy it takes action. This is about taking action, being attentive, and able to make decisions and not doubting your abilities, understanding, you know, your strength and your power here, your personal power. We have the eagle here with keen perception, with rising above challenges. We have the lion here, Leo energy, right? Being bold and being brave. Again, being assertive and speaking your truth, like understanding the trueness of your heart here. Okay. This is about you overcoming challenges and really stepping into this divine masculine power here. Having that masculine feminine balance is going to be needed with, I'm seeing the Temperance card. And this divine masculine doesn't try to control the feminine. Doesn't try to dominate her. And again, it could be him or her, because a divine masculine can be female. It's all about energy, all right? Just keep that in mind. So, you really need to start tapping more into your divine masculine energy here, Cancer, to really start to take action and achieve what it is that you want, okay? Don't feel that you are weak, because you are not. Look at what you are really wanting in life. Like, where are the points in your life or the qualities about yourself that you tend to talk down to? What are those qualities about yourself that you end up self-sabotaging? Right? You're berating yourself, you're belittling yourself, you're doubting yourself, you're telling yourself these things that are making you feel less worthy. Why do you feel you're being too hard on yourself? This is also, again, the energy of some of you need to start attracting. If you want a divine masculine in your life here, the ultimate provider and protector, the one who has this personal power and who's not, you know, they honor not only themselves but everyone else, then you have to embody the inner energies of this sacred woman here. Start respecting yourself and others will respect you. Okay? All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Let's see what it is you need to be focusing on at this time. What does Cancer need to focus on? Spirit guides, angels. This ring's going to keep flying off. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Oh, what happened here? Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Well, if it weren't for the Queen of Pentacles to come out with this, this is the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, all right? This is really about you manifesting your dreams, building for yourself. I mean, I'm getting a sense of maybe somebody wants to create their own business, utilizing their psychic abilities, perhaps. You might be very empathic, but this is really about your self-worth and self-confidence, right? The Queen of Pentacles respects herself 1,000%. She knows who she is. She knows she's a beautiful being. She's very generous, very wise, very business savvy, very kind. Okay. Very kind-hearted. She gives to others and she doesn't judge them, but she has this wealth, inner wealth, a lot of inner wealth, and she attracts the outer wealth. Her counterpart is the King of Pentacles, who is the ultimate provider and protector, who's dependable, who's trustworthy and loyal, who's respectful, okay, devoted and loyal. And this is about you being those energies to yourself, to embodying that energy. She is the minor arcana of the Empress. But this is really about you continuing or starting on that journey to become this Queen of Pentacles and stay there, right? If somebody comes in and tries to like take you off your throne, tries to derail you, tries to get you off your path, then those people should not be in your environment, in your life period, because those people affect your abundance. And Three of Wands is about abundance. So whoever is really infiltrating your space, here's what I'm hearing. You need to cut that cord, okay? And people who aren't giving to you what you are giving to them, and we've been picking up on that a lot in your readings, Cancer, this is the time to kind of just put an end to it. It's how it works. It's the law of attraction. She attracts these beautiful things and these beautiful relationships into her life because she is the sacred woman, okay? And she nurtures herself. She always focuses on self-care. She does not belittle herself. She's not hard on herself. She doesn't self-sabotage. She did a lot of work to get here, but she did a lot of inner work. She worked on herself and getting to that power and mastery and balancing her masculine and feminine energies, but she started to really come into her power as the queen, but also tapping into those divine masculine energies. Because again, your energies have to be balanced, masculine and feminine, to get to Queen of Pentacles here. This is really about creating for yourself, expansion and exploration with the energy of the three here. Setting a new course for yourself and realizing that the world is your oyster. With that expansionness, that vastness of the sea, you can achieve anything. Anything. But you have to visualize it. You have to be in alignment with it. You have to be vibrating at that level. Like the Queen of Pentacles, she's vibrating at the violet flame frequency. You want to embody more of this Queen of Pentacles energy here, Cancer. You're gonna have to put in the work. You gotta level up. You gotta continue to make forward progress because it takes a while for the Queen to get here. This is Earth energy. It's the slowest energy of all. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you have that in your chart, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who has that in their chart, where you might think they're this type of nurturing, compassionate individual, but they're not. I don't know where I'm getting that, but that's what I'm channeling. But in order to get to this place of power here, Cancer, it takes a while. She has a lot of patience. She didn't rush to get to be the Queen of Pentacles. She earned this, but she understood that she had to be in vibrational alignment with what she wanted to manifest, what she wanted to attract. She also had to have that self-belief, believe in herself, believe in miracles. The Queen of Pentacles believes in miracles, and understand that she's capable of abundance, of being surrounded by beautiful, harmonious things, by having, again, for some of you, this might be a business thing, because she's a very business savvy individual. She's very successful in her business. This is really also about you understanding that no one can strip you of your power and your integrity, because you are already a queen within. You're already this goddess within. Again, she is minor arcana of the Empress. That Empress is Venus incarnate. That's Aphrodite. Know that in order for those things that you want to attract, those ships that you want to come in, you have to be in vibrational alignment with that, and you have to know that you are worthy of those things. And respect yourself too. It's really time for you to start focusing on embodying this Queen of Energies here, Cancer. Because you are already that. No one has to tell you. No one has to validate you. No one has to tell you how beautiful you are, how smart you are, how kind you are. None of that. No one. That comes from within. If you look at these energies here, they're both feminine energies, right? Sacred woman. But this is that journey. You know, it will take a while, but you have to continue to level up. It's leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. And you do the work where you get to here, and then you can have that type of soulmate, divine counterpart connection. Or if you're still in a karmic connection and you're dealing with you already know you have a divine counterpart, but you may be in separation. It's like, you know, you're trying too hard. You have to give it time. And you can't be in a karmic relationship because you cannot receive that true love if you are already in a relationship. Remember, does that make sense? If you're already in the energy with having somebody there just to like try to pass the time, and you know it's inauthentic, you know that this is not your person, then why stay in it? You are blocking your abundance. This is very abundant energy right here. So it's time to level up and embody the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Leveling up. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. Understanding the law of equal give and take. What you put in is what you get. What you are feeling, how you act, how you think about yourself is what you attract here. And some of you are dealing with relationships that are, there is no equal give and take here. There's lack of reciprocity. Some of you may very well be giving too much in the family, or too much to a relationship, or too much in your job. Take it how it resonates. Excuse me. But this is also you giving more of your time, energy, and money probably to things for the greater good of humanity. To people who actually need it, who will, you don't have to get a thank you from them, but it's kind of like some of you might need to do more random acts of kindness, you know, giving to others instead of expecting something in return. Because the energy, the shadow side of this card is conditional loving. we should understand the act of conditional giving is not what should be focused on here, or what that probably should be for some of you, what you should stop doing. It should be about unconditional giving. That's why I talked about earlier with the theme cards. If you are trying to act in a way that is not yourself just to keep somebody around, you will continue to be in inauthentic situations and relationships, period. That's just how it works. If you are being there for everybody all the time because you want people to look at you a certain way, or you're going to feel uncomfortable, you're going to feel like you're not enough. If you don't do that, you're not being honest with yourself. You're not staying true to who you are. You are conditionally giving for whatever reason to keep people around. You may have to very well ask yourself, Cancer, why are you doing that? Again, you need to be Queen of Pentacles. It's within you. You have to let that shine. You have to let that out. But if you're giving to others to make you feel worthy, to make you feel like you're somebody, yet you are depriving yourself of true abundance and true love, you're going to be in a forever loop. And the true love and life that you really are desiring, it won't manifest. You won't attract it because you're not in vibrational alignment with it. You have to already believe that you are the Queen of Pentacles. And then as you're believing that, you walk it, you talk it, you think it. And then you start to become it. And then you will attract the divine masculine. You will attract the wealth. You will attract everything that you were hoping and wishing for. You can't just hope and wish and expect for it to plop in your lap if you don't do the work. Again, with the Queen of Pentacles, she put in a lot of hard work to get there on herself. So some of you need to start giving to those who are going to be more receptive to it. Unconditional. Don't give to get something in return. You give out of the goodness of your heart for the greater good of humanity, and be humble with it. It's like, don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. And just be grateful that you have the ability to give your time, energy, and money to those in need. And maintain the relationships where there's equal give and take. You know, you just do this for somebody and somebody does something for you. All right? And I know, Cancer, that has been something that has been a little challenging for you. So it's just a matter of working towards that, all right? But you have to understand that you already are this Queen of Pentacles. You have to believe that about yourself, that and become it. Walk it, talk it, think it, as I said. Let's see what you need to avoid for this week. What does Cancer need to avoid for this week? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I guess they're thinking about this one. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. See what I mean? The Six of Pentacles now comes out, which is confirming to me what I was feeling, that There's unequal give and take here. There is conditional giving. You could be married already. There's this thing about maybe religion. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, this is coming from what I experience, okay? Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I'm going to say what they want me to say because they're telling me, Jess, this is what you went through. With religion, okay? If some of you don't already know, I was raised Catholic. I got married by the Catholic Church. I married another Catholic, okay? And I had this notion based on my religious upbringing and based on what I saw in my parents' own marriage, that the role of the wife was supposed to be just caretaker and cooking and cleaning and child rearing and all of these things that it was like, and you know, there was this place where, you know, the male here kind of like had all the control, right? And there's this thing of subservience, right? What we hear about, but there's like a misconception with what we are told in with regards to religion here, with the roles of the masculine and the feminine. And this reminds me of the counseling that we had to go through before we got married by the Catholic Church. And when the priest asked me, what do you see the roles as husband and wife? And I said, well, the husband is ultimate provider and protector, and the wife, mother, is the nurturer and caretaker. The one who's embodying that unconditional love, giving that to the family, and like and empowering the husband, the father, to fulfill his role as the ultimate provider and protector. And the priest looked at me like, no one ever really says that, because that's exactly how it's supposed to be. And that is how it's supposed to be. But both the feminine and the masculine are equals. That doesn't happen because then the religion comes into play and it's like their roles. The stereotypes kick in, and depending on tradition, on the culture that you grew up in, with the programming. And I know for me, with I'm Hispanic, and my husband, my ex-husband, he's Hispanic. He had a very skewed vision as to what my role as a wife and mother was. It was a hierarchy. We weren't seen as equals. That's what he saw. It's also what I saw growing up. But there is this thing about religion. Oh, you know, you have to give, and you have to give, and you have to give, and you know, and do unto others as what they would do unto you, right? But then the tradition comes in, the religion stuff comes in, the programming. That's what happened to me. I was like, oh, well, God wants me to give and be generous and, you know, treat others how I would want to be treated. And here was the weird thing. I was treating others with respect and I was being very kind. But what was I really doing subconsciously? I was doing that to validate my worth. And what they don't tell you in religion is, if you give to somebody and they don't give back to you, but you know, there's a lack of respect there, they take advantage of your kindness, that is not part of a divine connection. God always wants justice and balance and peace and harmony. That's part of what God is all about, the unconditional love of this. So some of you are dealing with religion here, others are dealing with the programming with it, or just like traditions in general. Take it how it resonates. You know your story better than I do. Or that the women are supposed to act a certain way or have this specific role and be a little bit beneath the male or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about, and I'm pretty sure you already know what's hitting you in your gut right now. You may have seen what I saw too, that you had to just give, 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 and give, and be like, stay in your place and not take. But that is not what God wants, period. There needs to be some changes made with how you understand what the law of equal give and take is. And it's funny because my father brought up something. Well, what about Mother Teresa? Like, she gave and she didn't give back. And I said, she gave to the poor, and the poor loved her. She gave unconditionally because she knew that they were still children of God and that they needed it the most. And a lot of the poor that she was helping, they were grateful. She was a very beloved individual. She had this kind heart, and that's what everyone loved about her. They were drawn to her because of that. Her compassion. She wasn't giving to get something back from them, but you know what they were giving to her? Love. And they respected her. You see the difference? If you're dealing with somebody who's not giving that back to you, you are in an inauthentic relationship. Okay? So you gotta let go of those belief systems with regards to equal give and take, the conditional giving, thinking, oh, if I just give more like Jesus wants and what God wants, then that's what I'm supposed to do. Let me tell you again, I got caught up in that. But what they don't tell you is that if you are being disrespected and taken advantage of, you stop. That's exactly what God taught me. That's what I learned in my marriage, and that's also what I learned with my divine counterpart. And God said, Jess, you are doing way too much, and people are trampling over you. They are taking advantage of you. And it happened everywhere, even at my job. So this is one thing that quite a few of you are going to have to learn here, okay? Bottom of the deck. It's the 9 of Cups. There's some sense of selfishness here, whether it's with you or dealing with somebody. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. It doesn't have to be, but maybe. But here with the 9 of Cups here, I mean, look at these people don't look very happy, do they? They're sitting at this table, you know, there's like crumbs there. It's like either they ran out of wine, there's no food, and they're like, okay, what's going on here? There may be somebody here, okay? And I'm picking up on this for somebody. You may be dealing with someone, a spouse perhaps, where they're very demanding and they expect like dinner at a certain time, or, you know, I'm out of my drink. You got to get me another beer. You got to get me another glass of wine. Take it how it resonates. And when is my meal going to be ready? When's the next going to be? And this, I don't know. I'm getting that for somebody very strongly. I don't know who this is for, but there's somebody here, at least one person here who's going through this. And someone's like, I need this all the time. I need that. And then they sit there at the table, or maybe it's the whole family, okay? It's like there's somebody here who can't sit down during dinner. Hey, Cancer, I need this. Oh, I forgot this. Can you get me another plate? Can you get me this? Can you go get my shoes? Can you go do my laundry? And it's like you feel like spent, or you feel like, when is this ever going to end? But you feel like you have to, because you are that motherly type of nature. That is you, Cancer, but you have to have a balance. You feel hollow inside. There's this, like, you're doing things out of excess here. And you're emotionally imbalanced. Because all of this unequal give and take is making you feel off course. You could actually be addicted to giving too much of yourself or conditionally giving. I have to say it, Cancer. And I only say this out of love because I went through the same thing. I don't do that anymore. Do you understand how different my life is? How amazing my life is, and it's so balanced. I'm in the Nine of Cups, in the light side of this, the positive side of this card, where I am emotionally fulfilled because I found that within myself. I'm living a very beautiful life, and it's very different than what I thought a beautiful life would look like. And I know it doesn't stop here for me, because I know that soulmate, my divine counterpart, will come through, because I have finally learned my lessons, and I, especially with an equal give and take and all these other things that I talked about. I found my Nine of Cups, and when you get to the 9, you get to the 10, and the 10 is the divine blissful relationships. Okay. There could be somebody surrounding you where they're very materialistic. Or maybe that might be you, Cancer. Again, this is about your spiritual growth and your evolution of the soul to get to where you need to be so that you can attract and align with the miracles and blessings God has waiting for you. But some stuff you're going to have to stop doing, and you're going to have to give up if you want something far greater and more lasting. Let's see why the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands are here. Gotta focus on your abundance, Cancer, manifesting your dreams. I've been where a lot of you are right now, okay? You can come out of this, but you're gonna have to stop with the conditional giving and dealing with unequal give and take. Your life will not be balanced, and you will not have that true love if that is not understood and that is addressed. The Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, that was fast. Thank you, Spirit. See, doing too much. You're overwhelmed. You're overdoing it. It's time to put an end to this. There's karmic patterns. There's a huge weight on your shoulders, and it's like Spirit is asking you to drop the weight here. There's no need. You're taking on too many responsibilities. It's really time to take care of yourself, Cancer. Things are not going to change until you change who you are. Well, change what it is that you're doing. You have to be your true self here. You can't pretend anymore. Spirit is really wanting you to put this down. This is a burden. You feel overburdened and stressed out. Maybe you're being too nurturing here. Or you're just waiting for something to happen. And as I said, the hopes and dreams and wishes aren't going to plop on your lap until you let this weight come, just drop the weight and you start working on yourself. God will do the rest. He will bring in the other miracles, but you're going to have to drop this. And you're going to have to stop with the karmic patterns. It's the 10, completion. This needs to end. You want a fresh start here, the Ace of Wands, Cancer, you got to drop the 10 of Wands first. You got to stop overdoing it. Stop overcommitting yourself and taking on too many responsibilities. You don't have to take on so much, Cancer. You don't. You really don't. I was in the same boat. I thought, especially as a mother and a wife, that I had to do everything. And I thought that, you know, my then husband was going to kind of, You see me as an equal, and we were going to work together on things. I ended up doing practically everything. And this is not a knock on my husband, my ex-husband, because I still love him. I do. We have a son together. But I knew he was coming from a different place. He had a lot of healing to do. He had a lot of conditioning. We weren't even on the same page with regards to religion, and I found that out after I got married. And some people knew this and they didn't tell me. Because they were afraid that I was going to be upset or whatever. That could have saved me that marriage, but that wasn't in God's plan. So it's time to release these burdens, guys. Okay? You really have to start trusting your intuition. You're refusing to face reality. You know, Cancer, that you were doing too much. You were overworked. You're overspent. You are stressed to the max. You were just, I said that. You're just so done. It's like you can't go any further. Your progress is being slowed down to become that Queen of Pentacles, Cancer, because you are putting too much in to whatever it is that you're doing. And it's not necessary. That's why we have Six of Pentacles. We saw it twice, and it's over here now in the avoid position, which means it's in the reverse, which means there's unequal give and take, and or you are conditionally doing things for others when you shouldn't be. You're avoiding the truth of the situation. You're afraid to make some sort of decision. You're maybe afraid to leave this situation or relationship. For what? For fear of what? Money? Is somebody making all the money in your situation? For fear of what a priest is going to say, churchgoers are going to say, religion? Parents, siblings, other family members. I mean, this is the Pope. Do you feel like you're committing some sort of sin? It's your free will, Cancer, but this is divine guidance here. Again, sacred woman here. You are divine within. Here's a divine right here, divine wisdom. You know the answer to this. You know what it is you need to do. Talk to God. Have a direct line of communication with God and ask God for the answer. That's exactly what I did, and God revealed to me the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Some of you may need to stop going outside of yourselves to get that divine wisdom, because the divine wisdom you already possess. And some of you really need to get more closer to God and start asking God and your angels for the answers. You have to believe in what God is telling you to. So there's this programming here. Religion is affecting your decisions here. That's probably why you're afraid to make a choice. You're overthinking this, overanalyzing, when you know deep down inside your intuition is telling you this needs to stop. And probably because if you've been watching my readings, Cancer, it's just been happening for months. And again, this is no knock on you, okay? I went through this for years. I was in my marriage for 10 years, okay? I didn't need to be. I didn't. I got caught up in like, oh my God, but I got married by the Catholic Church. What are my parents going to say? Because my parents paid for it and all the people who came to it and everything else. And I had a child. And what are people going to say? What is God going to think? And God talked to me and said, Jess, no. This is not a harmonious, divine, authentic connection, marriage. It wasn't. This is not what I see a marriage as. That's exactly what he told me. And it's maybe what he's telling you to, Cancer. Trust your intuition. Do not conform to society, that programming based on what other people say, do, think, what religion is saying. You commune with God. God is the only source of the ultimate truth here, divine truth. So start listening to your intuition and stop avoiding the truth. You need to start facing reality. You can't keep your head in the sand any longer, because God's really trying to push you to get you what he really wants for you. He wants to give you the ultimate commitment that is ordained by God here. We have the soulmate card again right here, right? But you have to understand you are that sacred woman. Again, whether you're male or female. Let's see why the Hierophant is here with the Six of Pentacles. Please and thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Thank you so much. Page of Wands. See, there's like fear. There's a lot of fear here with communicating what you know you need to communicate. Okay. You're afraid of taking risks. God has you in his best interest, Cancer, all day, every day. When God tells you to do something, it's because it is for your highest good, Cancer. It's not because he's going to bamboozle you or like say, oh, I got you, Cancer. No, that's the devil. I'm feeling devil energy is what's holding you back. That fear is what's holding you back. But God is telling you, you need to seek a new path here, Cancer, because you know the path that you're on is not for your highest good. These are self-limiting beliefs. You're afraid to embark on that journey because it's like, well, this is something new and I've never done this before. This is going to be a challenge. Can I overcome these challenges? Yes, Cancer, you can overcome these challenges. Do not doubt that, because God is here in your reading. It's the, I don't want to look at it as the Pope. This is the God card, the Jesus card for me, okay? God is with you all the time. Do not give in to fear. Do not doubt yourself. There's a big amount of lack of self-confidence here. Okay. There's an exciting new endeavor for you if you just listen to what your intuition is telling you. You're following the divine guidance. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a word of caution. I said that. You got to get more grounded. This could also be like I talked about. I'm not sure if I can do this on my own because where's the money coming from? And you're afraid of financial stability and security. You're afraid to take that risk, not knowing that this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the hand of God saying, I'm giving you a brand new start. I talked about the fresh start, right? This is another fresh start card. I said Ace of Wands, but this is the Ace of Pentacles. Either way, fresh start. God is giving you a fresh start here, Cancer. It's time for you to take what God is handing you. It's a new beginning. You are to become the person that you were always meant to be. And to start heading towards a new life, a new journey where you're going to have that prosperity. You will have financial stability and security here. Maybe there's something with, there's money issues going on and this connection, this marriage, or whatever this situation is for you. Take it how it resonates, okay? But be honest with yourself. God's giving you this huge opportunity here, Cancer, where you're going to have a very different life if you just let go of what is holding you back. You got to drop these wands. You really have to focus on yourself. And again, if this is like a business here, it could, okay, it might even be something with regards to a spiritual advisor. All right? Like what I'm doing. Something along those lines. But it's up to you. You have to understand that you're worthy of it and you're capable of it, that you can overcome any challenge because you have the Ace of Wands. You have the light of God with you. You have God with you, period, through this. Whatever this is, and you know what this is, Cancer, because it's been haunting you for quite some time. You want it to stop, but you're going to have to take that risk and not give in to fear. It's time to seek a new path. You are going to have a completely new beginning here. A completely new life. Let's see what your guidance is and your wellness tip is for the week. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What guidance and wellness tip do we have for Cancer? Please and thank you. Well, there's quite a few. All right. We have Golden Healer Quartz. Open the door. God's knocking on the door. He's saying, hey, Cancer, I have this for you. The Ace of Pentacles. All you have to do is open it and just take what God is giving you. Oh, by the way, if you have these crystals, Spirit is recommending that you start meditating with these or carry these around with you. If you don't, if you can, you are more than welcome to purchase these crystals to help you with the energies of this reading, okay? We have Fluorite, find peace within. Azurite, get laser focused. Iolite, shift your money mindset. Some of you, there's money. Black Tourmaline, protect your energy. Bottom of the deck is recall your dreams. Lepidolite, I talked about you manifesting your dreams and you following them, right? So they want me to go to the book like I always do to get your affirmations and stuff. There's quite a bit. So only good vibes may enter. Learning how to fully realize and protect your personal energy is a powerful tool to stay strong. Remain true to yourself and resist being swayed or brought down by negativity, whether it's directed at you or simply present around you. Before going out in public, make a conscious effort to harness this inner strength and commit to staying positive regardless of who or what may seek to dampen or drain your spirit. Realize this shield of protection and you will recognize the difference. Have you been letting others' negativity affect you? Are there people in your life who are leaving you feeling drained when you spend time with them? How can you protect your vitality? Affirm, I am strong, powerful, and protected. Today, before you leave the house, envision a strong energetic shield surrounding you. Reconnect with this energy barrier throughout the day to reinforce your protection. It's just confirming what I was talking about. Okay. Let's look at Iolite. Those affirmations are really going to help you, Cancer. Money might make the world go round, but it shouldn't have you running in circles. It's important to view your cup as half full instead of half empty to maintain a healthy perspective. When you shift your attention from what you don't have to appreciating what you do, you attract more of what you desire into your life. Embrace a feeling of enoughness and know that whether or not you have everything you want, you definitely have everything you need. Bring more awareness to your internal state and challenge yourself to express gratitude for where you are and what you have right now. Instead of chasing money and material items, chase happiness and satisfaction with your life as it is currently. You will soon see that your cup runneth over. That's the energy of the Nine of Cups that we talked about at the bottom of the deck, what you need to avoid. Like selfishness, materialism, that's not going to attract the life that you really want. Ask yourself, are you a conscious spender? Do you buy what you want or what you need? What would make you content with your financial situation? Affirm, I live in a state of abundance. Today, express appreciation for all that you have. It's the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, gratitude. So yeah, maybe there's something with emotional spending or something like that for somebody here. Azurite. Where is that thing? Bring a laser focus to all areas of your life. If you direct your full attention to the one thing at a time, you will be more efficient and productive in everything you do. Life is busy and it can pull you in many different directions. Staying focused and disciplined can help you avoid pivoting toward unwelcome distractions. You have the ability to control where your mind goes. Harness its power to bring awareness to your thoughts and stay on track. What does being focused look like to you? What areas of your life would benefit from more focused attention? What do you need to focus on today? I harness the power of my attention to support my goals. Today, pick a single task and commit to finishing it before you begin the next. See, 10 of Wands, there's too much going on, Cancer. You also have to take care of yourself. Put yourself on the front burner. Peace is not something you find out there. It comes from within. There's no need to wait for the whirlwind of life to stand still, and you don't even need to reach internal stillness to tap into it. Peace means the acceptance of your circumstances and the conviction of your beliefs. You can act and find solace when you are at peace with your decisions. By choosing peace, you can tune out external disturbances and embrace a calmer state of being so you can go about your daily life and confront any challenge. What allows you to tap into a state of inner peace? What does peace look like for you? How can you show up to life from a state of peace? I live in a state of peace. Whenever you see a mirror today, take a deep breath and repeat your affirmation. Bring this peaceful state of being to all your activities. Golden Healer Quartz. Take it easy. You are ready to begin the process towards some form of healing. Think about an aspect of your life that is calling for your attention. Unlock the door in your subconscious mind so you can remember and overcome any experiences or feelings you may have blocked out. Allow yourself to acknowledge these emotions and then let your healing journey begin. Remember to take it slow and easy as you uncover the parts of yourself that need healing and as you embrace a better, stronger you on the other side of the door. What I talked about with the Queen of Pentacles, right? Take your time. It's slow-moving energy, patience. In which area of your life are you ready to begin your healing journey? What can you do to make yourself comfortable as you open the door to healing? What are small steps you can take to begin the process? I begin my healing journey. Today, choose what area of your life that could use an extra dose of healing. Take 5 minutes to tap into your subconscious and freely write about all your feelings. They want me to read the Lepidolite one too. Recall your dreams. Discover a new dimension of yourself by tapping into the power of the invisible dream world. There is so much information accessible to you within the symbols and storylines of your dreams. They offer a deeper method of understanding and self-reflection, a way to expand beyond the physical realm and learn from your subconscious mind. Start by asking yourself a question before you go to bed and see if you can work out the answer in your dreams. When you awake, write down all the details you can recall. Making this a regular practice will allow you to access the subconscious information about yourself. What was my last vivid dream? What happened after a dream that felt like it had a message? What messages can I uncover from my dream state? Affirm, I am enlightened by messages from my dream self. The next time you wake up, recall your dreams in a journal as soon as you can. All right, let's pull a love card here. Let's see what's going on with your love situation. This is the Lover's Oracle. The beautiful heart-shaped cards that tend to be a little bit challenging to shuffle, but you know, at some point you get accustomed to it. What can you tell us about Cancer's love situation, spirit guides, angels? Okay, that wants to come out. Thank you. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Stress. Like, wow, guys. You can't make it up. Bottom of the deck is friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. There you go, Cancer. All right, loves, if you would like a personal reading with me, check out the description box below. If you didn't hear me in the intro, I am offering a special love reading just for the month of February. I wanted to do something fun. It's an 18+ reading. If you're not into that stuff, then I would highly recommend you don't book it because it is explicit. But I guess if you really want the love reading and you don't want that in there, just let me know. There's text boxes in the forum for when you book the reading. So that link is in the description box, or you can go to capellawellness.com to check out the service suite there. The special love reading is underneath the personalized readings category. It should be the first reading listed, my service suite there. All right, if you have any questions about this reading, anything at all, you want to reach out, you want to become a Capella crew member where you get daily guidance and affirmations of the day, you get to talk to me directly and meet with your soul tribe. You have access to community forums there. It's completely free. Just go ahead, click on the link in the description box below, or go to capellawellness.com, click the sign me up button, fill out the form that says keep me updated. You'll get an email with the private link. You get access to that, and it's all completely free. All right. Cancer, thank you so much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.